Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubbies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Yeah, he's blasted 4 home runs in his last 10 games, too. And he's got that power stroke working right now.
This guy's an absolute nightmare to opposing pitcher. Power to all fields, and he'll take that ball away and drive it for opposite field power.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Pitch on the way. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Anthony Rizzo.
Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Ben.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Javier Baez. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Perfect throw, and they've got him at second. Nothing across here this half of the inning. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. John Lester will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
A.J. Pollock.
First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Here's Corey Seager. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Now here it comes. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, that's not how we draw it up. You want to stay back on that pitch and drive it up the middle the other way. But he got out and around it and was still able to find his way for a knock.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. Yanked hard but foul to the right. So far this year against Southpaws, Bellinger is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Seager stands at first with one out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make him work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A runner on first with two away. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Another 1-2 delivery. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. We are still scoreless. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1. Ross Stripling is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the Dodgers, number 68, Ross Stripling.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Contreras.
First pitch of the at-bat. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Stripling typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake-bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. No score here as we play inning number 2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in, Albert Almora. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He'll enter play with an average of .311. 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. Russell behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
That's
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Pollock to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 8th, the pitcher, John Lester.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Into the box now, Justin Turner, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. A ball and no strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In now, Kike Hernandez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Fouled off. Lester's 2-0 home. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Turner on at first, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Next for the Dodgers, number 16. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. They come into this one among the league leaders in both team ERA and walks allowed, something members of the pitching staff told me they take a lot of pride in. They told me how important it is in today's game to not give up any freebies, because with so many teams and players swinging for the home run, it's absolutely crucial to avoid having guys on base if someone does connect. Now, that makes perfect sense, guys, but we all know it's easier said than done, so they've got a lot to be proud of.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
David.
Standing in, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Leadoff single to start the third right now.
Now
From an
batting,
offensive
the left
standpoint,
fielder,
keep the aggressive
Kyle
at-bats happening. Keep the
Schwarber.
pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball one. His previous history with Ross Stripling, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. Chris Bryant waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but
next to the
especially
Cubs,
troublesome when you give
the
up a
right fielder,
single right before that to
Chris
start the inning. We'll
Bryant.
see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Bodie at second. Schwarber on at first with nobody out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 148 for his career. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. Again, a 1-2. 2-2.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Baez.
So stepping in, Javier Baez. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's a perfect 5 for 5. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. So far this season, Baez is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of. So if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Behind 0-2 now.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Here's the 0-2. Another one sent foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready to take his hacks again, Albert Almora, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Two out with the man at first. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Addison Russell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Cubs 5 and the Dodgers nothing. So striding in, Ross Stripling as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. Cue shot here out towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Corey Seager.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Here it comes. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
In now, Cody Bellinger, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Your attention, please.
Thank you, Heidi. Kenta
Now
Maeda
pitching for
answers the
Dodgers.
call from the pen here in the
Number
4th as
18.
they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Maeda.
Digging in, John Lester. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lester.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13. David.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Hernandez retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Into the box, Max Muncy. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is popped up. Bodie is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Popped him up. Baez is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. At the plate, Chris Bryant.
Leading off with
that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 0 for 5. Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bounced weakly near the plate. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So coming to the plate, number 16. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
16.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. There's a line drive, base hit to left field.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Number 9.
Standing in now, number 9, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The batter, the pitcher, Kenta.
David Freese will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, he had to
The
be sitting on a
batter, number
fastball,
5.
Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Corey Seager. This is pulled into right. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
He didn't fool anybody
right
there
fielder,
because he was waiting on that curveball all the way.
Bellinger.
Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Cody Bellinger, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Drilled down the line, and he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
0-1 the count. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Lester sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And that's in there, base hit. Bellinger rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score, and the Dodgers have drawn even. It's now 5-5.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Riding in once again, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Left fielder,